Alright, we should be live any moment now. I don't know how the music is. I think it's fine. I checked it in the videos a while ago. Just gonna make sure it's still. It's actually live on the channel. Yeah, there we go. I need a better thumbnail though. Just gonna make sure it's still. It's actually live on the channel. Also, if anybody does watch this, I apologize for the PC fan noise in the background. I do need to get a new tower for my PC sometime, or find a way to block out the fan noise, because it's been like that for years and I've never done anything about it. If anybody does watch this, I apologize for the PC. So PC fan noise in the background. I do need to. Oh, I just realized it's going to be echoing, huh? I figured only broadcast audio from the main screen, but apparently not. So I just gotta mute it. But yeah, we are live, so that's good. I was thinking I might want to. I'm not gonna worry about the thumbnail. I don't think we'll have any viewership tonight. We might have a couple, but let's see. Close that out. Let's see. I do want to see real quick if it is something I could do a thumbnail real quick. So click on that. Thumbnail. Man, it's been so long since I've done anything. Here we go. Upload thumbnail. I'm just gonna pull something off the internet real quick. GWENT. I'm just gonna put a. I can put one of Kisenta's pics, but you know. Oh, hey, here we go. Here we go. We could do the really attractive version of Melusine. That's actually, I think, just a regular siren, not Melusine. But anyway. I need to get ready to make my own thumbnails. Yeah, there's not really any good pictures here. I could just put GWENT, like a standard GWENT thing. I think that's what we're gonna do. You know, I was on the series Journey one before. I did want to do. We're mostly gonna be playing Skellige, so I do want to. I was wanting to put something for Skellige, but we'll just use this classic Steam photo here. I'll just copy that. There we go. Upload thumbnail. Can I not just? Come on, am I not just allowed to? Oh, here we go. I'll just copy and paste it into. Actually, I'll do a new folder. New folder. I'm just gonna put GWENT. It still doesn't work. They're making it difficult on me. I guess I have to save it. thumbnail up in no time. GWENT. Alright, there we go. There we go. We should have... I think we should be good. I'm going to refresh it. Just to see if our thumbnail's saved. Well, now it's... Oh, I don't think it matters that much. Let's just hop into it while I finish eating this banana. So, back on the main page here. Hello. Let me go back here. Okay, we got about 7 minutes of nothing so far. Alright, so I've been trying to make a push to get into rank 5. That was the goal for this season because I just got back into GWENT for the first time in 2.5 years. I never even really climbed that much. I kind of played it a little more casually. And I definitely enjoyed playing it, but yeah, I was starting it out. I think I only put maybe like 50 hours into it over like 2 different play cycles over the course of like 1.5 years or something. And then I did come back to it briefly in, I believe it was 2022. It was like October of 2022. Maybe 2021 actually. And just played it on mobile. But most of the matches I played were against one of my friends. And so we were just doing custom matches. So I haven't really had a good opportunity to climb. But I gotta get rid of the rest of this banana. There's a really bad spot near the bottom that I don't want to eat. I'll be back. Absolutely magnificent start to a stream. Super professional, gotta say. So, this is basically the first time I've really climbed through the ranks, because playing before I only went from rank 30 to 25, which was 25 is essentially where ranked really starts, because the furthest you can get demoted to. And before that, I mean, honestly, I didn't really notice any difference in like difficulty level until getting to like rank, I don't know, somewhere around like maybe like 17, 16. It felt pretty samey, but like you start getting into like the high or like mid-teens, and that's where you'll see people playing not really meta decks necessarily, but you'll start seeing similar decks come up more often, so you know that there's like a rhyme or reason behind it. Like people are trying to play something that's, you know, synergizes really well and has good potential to be competitive. So, and then I wouldn't say I actually started encountering like typically challenging stuff until, well, I would say sometime around that like rank 17, 16 was when I encountered Reavers for the first time, which can be like the first time you see it can be really challenging. And I still didn't know many of the cards in this game, but I know like I would say probably 2/3 or probably more than that, probably like 3/4 of the cards. I know more or less what they do just from like looking at the card. I don't even have to look at the description or read it. But every once in a while there's still a card that I haven't seen before, or I haven't seen it in a long time, and so I have to look at it. But anyway, fast forwarding, I'm not going to go over the whole So I came back on, I think it was January 8th is when I started playing again, January 8th or 9th of this year. So I played through the January season. I climbed from 25 to rank 12, and then got reset to 14. And so this season I went from 14 all the way up to rank 6. And the last 2 days I've actually recorded videos which may make it to YouTube at some point. They will probably be on the Gamer Slice YouTube channel if I do it though. So not this one, but and this, who knows, this one I might upload later to Gamer Slice too, depending on how it is, or at least highlights of it. I played the last 2 days and I had a ridiculously, in fact, actually, I'm going to slide it onto the screen right now, if I can. I think you should be able to see this. Yeah, so, there we go. Yeah, so, I'm not going to recap everything. We've done more of the placement games. I think we've got about 156 games this season. You need 150 to place with all 6 factions, but it only counts your top 4. So in a sense, if you know what your top 4 are going to be already, you can just play 100 matches and that's the placements. But anyway, Scoia'tael, I used to think dwarves were kind of like solid for me, but not like particularly good. And I thought my Elven Deadeye one was better, but then I'm actually, in these higher ranks, I'm actually doing much better with dwarves and especially more consistent. I don't even have consistency cards like Tutors or Neuromancy, Royal Decree, any other. I don't have like a ton of thinning in that. I don't even have, well, do I have a Heat Wave? I think I have a Heat Wave in that. I think I have a Heat Wave in the dwarves deck. I mean, we can check it a bit. Well, I'm not even going to bother with it. But I think the dwarves, just, there's so many cards in it that, like, it's hard to go wrong playing a card. Like, they all synergize very well with each other, so there's very few bad draws in that deck, and I think that's where it is. It's got pretty solid point potential too, because like if I'm left relatively unimpeded, I can, like, without, you know, assuming I'm not playing against a massive control deck, I can consistently get about 100 points in a match. So it's pretty good. Is it one of my best deck? No, but I think it's actually outperforming the Elven Deadeye, because even the Elven Deadeye, when it's going unimpeded, I mean, like, you have to get perfect, because I'm playing with Heist and the Angus Bree Cree. I have to get perfect replays on the Bree Cree, like play, then replay, purify, replay, purify, replay. And unless I get that, I don't actually think it is going to reach 100 points. Now, the value play on the Vernaciel at the very end is good, but it's still only doing, like, maybe, like, I don't know, I want to say the deck will typically get like 70, maybe 80 points if left unimpeded. Plus then, you know, maybe, I don't know, what is it, like 20 something damage off the thing. So I'd be lucky to actually keep tempo with my dwarf deck, which I'm kind of surprised about. But anyway, so dwarves is kind of there. But what we're going to focus on is this right here. So a couple days ago, I played, and this is kind of where I was playing Elven Deadeye and dwarves. But I started playing a Melusine deck with Sigvald and Nut the Callous. I faced it for the first time on ladder. I don't know how long ago it was. Probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I saw it, and I'm like, and I think I had seen the card, like, scrolling through, but I never really read it, and I've never played against it. And so Sigvald, I didn't understand what it did, and then I kept forgetting. I accidentally kept damaging it, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just feeding into their play. Now, they didn't play it exceptionally well, but they did play it well, and they still smoked me. But that was where I was like, okay, this deck has some serious potential. And yeah, there is some setup required, but doesn't seem that difficult. And so that was kind of what put it on the map for me. And I was like, okay, well, maybe later, towards the end of the season, I'll create this deck. But then I just happened to get one of Cusento's videos in my feed, because I was looking through his stuff, and I kind of wear this as a badge of pride to some extent, that all my decks, there's a lot of them that will kind of mimic other decks I've seen, but I have yet to copy one exactly. Like even this version of it, I know Qcento, I've seen him do multiple videos on a Melusine based deck, and the same basic cards like Melusine, Sigvald, and Nut the Callous, as well as like the Mardromes, the Svalblood Priest, and the Armored Drakars. Those are all kind of like hallmarks of the deck, but I definitely have some changes to mine, and of course right now Seagull is really powerful, so that's one of the great things. We're going to play Seagull in this. So I got Seagull in this deck, even though it's not Pirates. But I think it does play for pretty good value most of the time, and sometimes I'll even try to do 2 Seagulls. I don't have or actually, do I have a I think I have a Freya's Blessing in there. Well, maybe I took it out. I don't know. But you can technically play... You can't do more than 2 Seagulls, though, in a round. But I basically have a way of... The reason I mean that is because you won't get full value on the range draw. But if any of you don't know what that is, it's kind of pointless me talking about it. So, yeah, it gets pretty good value. But I definitely kind of made it my own, for sure. And I think it's still good. I think it's arguably better. It might be a little less safe or consistent, but it does play for, I think in some cases, more points. But this is when I started it, and all of a sudden it just became super easy. Now I did a lot of these 2-1s, but that's because I was still trying to learn the deck, and I was wanting to play it on the safe side. But I probably could have 2-0'd some of these other ones. But the first one was a 2-0. We went on an 8-win streak with this deck. And look at this. These, the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th match were against Nilfgaard. So we're talking either statuses, assimilate, whatever. And then 7 and 8, we won. We lost our 9th game to a Nilfgaard. This was the one that was the first game that was about to take us to pro rank. Now I don't think... This was, let's see, I need to see. I think it was this most recent one that was really bad. We encountered the Philippe. Actually, maybe both of them were against a Philippe, like a Nilfgaard Statuses deck. But it's basically a direct counter to Skellige, and I almost won that one game, but because of a misplay of the order and also not playing the... maybe I'll talk about this later. I'm kind of jumping the gun here. Point I wanted to show is just this deck is really good. I went on a massive win streak, but what's crazy is I went through all of rank 7 with ease, and then 5 matches of rank 6 with ease, and then I've been the last 2 days, every single match it's win-loss, 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 win-loss. These 2 are casual, so they don't count. But ranked, loss, win, loss. I had a draw. If this would have been a win and I still got this queued up for this same match, I would have actually been at rank 5 now, and I would not be probably even doing this stream. In fact, I can guarantee I would not be doing this stream. I was going to take a break. Or I would be doing this and we'd just be like screwing around trying to make a weird Seagull deck or something while it still lasts, because I have a feeling it's going to get nerfed this season, because that was kind of a stupid buff in the first place. But I like it. It's fun. It's funny and it's fun. So, but it's just been like back and forth, and I haven't been able to climb. So I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm cursed kind of, but we're going to go at it. We're going to try to get somewhere. So, all right, 20 minutes in, we're actually going to start playing the game. So, let me just go over the deck briefly. Actually, let's check some challenges. Win 1 game with score. It's okay, that's not going to happen. Well, it might happen for next season. I'll just re-roll that. Alright, also real quick, so this is well, I'll show you this cool card back in a bit. But rank score, this is where we're sitting right now. Our MMR 174, we've dropped a bit as people finish up their last bit of placements, but yeah, we've played so +4. So we've done 154 matches, actually. I said 156 earlier. Nilfgaard's our highest, followed by Monsters, Northern Realms, and Squirtle. Skellige this next season, though, if I do play this Melusine deck, Skellige probably will end up being our highest. If not, it's going to be Nilfgaard, I think. Syndicate, I still haven't found a really consistent and good deck for. I did drop a lot with that, but when our Syndicate deck wins, it pops off hard, usually, but it's just super inconsistent. So, yeah, there's also this cool card back we got. Check this out. Year of the Swords. We gotta grind pretty hard for this, especially since I came in with only 2 months to do it instead of 1. And but yeah, it's especially in the loading screen to the matches, you'll get to see it spin, and it's really cool. But it's got like a reverse 3-dimensional effect, so instead of popping out at you, it's like this. It reminds me of like bugs that are in the amber, you know. So kind of like fossilized, but yeah, it's just kind of behind this glass, and it's got this concave look to it, so pretty neat. Alright, so here's the deck. Xerxin Ritual, Skellige, 25 cards, 16 units. Tactical Advantage is the stratagem I have. I'm starting to think Crystal Skull is going to be better here. Yeah, I don't know why I wouldn't use Crystal Skull. I mean, I could craft this, but I want to eventually get it via the Yennefer's Journey. I'll probably buy that premium journey. So I'm just trying to do it, you know, get maximum value out of that instead of crafting it out. Plus, I don't think it's that. I mean, this is draw a card and discard a card. That's pretty good. So I am kind of operating at a disadvantage, but actually I'm going to switch it out with Crystal Skull, which I didn't have before. This, I learned my lesson from the couple of the games I lost against Nilfgaard. So we got a Fukusha here at the top. Well, actually, let's first go over the main parts of the deck. So we got a Melusine here. It's a beast. The order is kind of nice because it helps trigger Bloodthirst for our Armored Drakkar, and also just get more control on the row. But the main thing that we're going to be doing is just, it's going to damage adjacent enemies unit or adjacent units by 1 at the end of the turn, and it's going to boost its base power by 1 for each damage. So this turn, so say I have 2 units next to it, it's going to go up to 9, and it's going to go up to 11, and it's going to keep going up and up and up, and it's going to take damage over this, you know, because we're going to be doing, if we're using rain, it'll just increase the base power by 2 if we just let it damage things. But we're pretty much going to be spawning rain all the time for that extra value, because we can potentially eliminate engines with it. And of course with Seagull now, it makes it easier for us to eliminate targets with Seagull, or at least damage them if they're, you know, boosting some of them up. But especially if they're like 1 point per return engines that are boosting. So this is a huge card, and we're gonna keep trying to bring this back in round 2 and round 3, or at least I tend to only bring it back in one of the rounds. So the purifies are not that important for me, this is why I haven't got a bunch of like 2-0s. But you could easily, or forget that I just said that. Anyway, this is gonna come back in round 3 at like playing down for 30 points or so. And then you're going to damage. We're going to use a Nut the Callous on it later. Nut the Callous, again, he damages an ally unit by half its power, then damage an enemy unit by the same power, or same amount. And Berserk 5, so Berserk is if we get his power down to 5, at the end of the turn, you refresh his ability. So you can use it every single turn at that point, as long as he's below 5 health. And so we're gonna trigger that using our Xerxin Ritual. We got 5 charges. We can damage an allied unit by 1, and once all charges are used up, we spawn a Bear Abomination. It's just a token here, but you know, 6-point token. It's okay. But we're using it for this to be able to trigger our abilities. And in this deck, it's used almost exclusively for Nut the Callous, except for I have a Blue Boy Lugos in here, so I can use it for that. Potentially, if I need to get an armor off the Armored Drakkar, I can use it for that. But I also have Bear Witcher Quartermaster as part of it. So this Melusine, eventually we're going to knock it down, we're gonna rapidly knock it down with Nut the Callus, because like when it's at 30 points, we can, if they play like a big point slam, we play Nut the Callus down the next turn, we damage the Melusine, but we get like 15 points or whatever, we kill whatever they have. And we don't really care, because we're going to keep knocking it down. We're going to try to get that Melusine as low as possible, and then either via playing it from hand or tutoring it with Ermion, we're going to play the Restore, and this one heals an ally unit, then boost it by the amount it was healed. So meanwhile, while we're doing the damage, every single turn this is out, it's going to boost up for more. So let's say it's 30, it might end up being up to like 38 points base power. It's going to heal it to 38 base power, and say we got it all the way down to 1 point, then it's going to boost it by another 37. So all of a sudden we have this like 70 plus point Melusine. It's crazy. And maybe it doesn't get that much value, but it's still probably going to be at least like, if we get that heal off on it and it's pretty low, it's going to be probably bare minimum like mid 60s, or well, probably low 60s bare minimum. And then the other great target here that we have is the where's it at? Why am I not seeing it? Oh, Sigvald, here we go. So Sigvald, Cultist, whenever this unit is damaged by a non-status ability, gain bleeding for the same duration instead. So this guy's basically invincible to anything but Tall Punish. We're just going to keep stacking damage on him, and he's just going to transfer to bleeding. So it's just going to tick down 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage each round. Even if we play a 10-point round. But the thing is, we got things that boost him up. So we're going to play a Mardrome on him, damage unit by 3, then boost it by 9. Normally this plays for a net 6 if I was just playing on a normal unit. Armored Drakars right here are a good target for it. Whenever we lose the armor here, it boosts itself by 1. And if there's Bloodthirst 2, meaning if 2 enemy units have the damage status and show red numbers on the other side, it's going to boost it by 2 instead. So you can play a Mardrome on this. It's only going to do a net damage of 1 to it. Say we got Bloodthirst, then it'll boost it by 2, so that's a net boost of 1, plus the 6 net from the Mardrome. So that's a 7-point boost on this during that turn. But that's not what we're intending on playing it. Normally we're going to play it on the Mardrome on the Sigvald. So instead of net 6-point boost or 7 or anything like that, we're going to play the Mardrome. It's going to damage him by 3 bleeding, and then it's going to boost him by the full 9. So he's going to go from 7 to 9 if we just played it as like the first thing. And at the end of the turn, he would tick down 1 damage. So he'd be boosted 7 to 9, so that he'll be at 16 points. And then 1 bleeding is going to trigger, and he's going to go down to 15. The order, damage a unit by the duration of bleeding on self. So then purify self. But you can do that on an enemy unit and remove it. Or what we're usually going to use it for is we're going to stack up a ton of bleeding on here. We're actually literally going to get this till we have like 30-40 points of bleeding on it, and then we're going to destroy one of our units, probably a low point token. So usually I'll destroy a Seagull with it, or maybe we'll destroy, I don't know, possibly the Ermion, because the Ermion was usually going to play it. Maybe Bride of the Sea. There's going to be a lot of low point targets, so we don't lose many points. And then we're going to boost Sigvald by that much. So Sigvald's another card that we can end up with like 70-80 points on pretty easily. And the way that works is if we play 2 Mardromes on that, all of a sudden we got that boosted up to high heaven, and then we're going to be damaging it by half that power with Nut the Callus every turn. But the great thing is we keep getting these massive attacks, because Sigvald, when we damage him by half his power, he's not going to go down by half his power. It's just going to stack it onto bleeding, and that just increases the boost we have. So it can get out of hand really quick if the opponent doesn't have an answer to it. And so that's the basic idea of it. There's some other cards. The Fukusha is there to bring back the Melusine, or basically any of these cards, but it's usually going to be used on the Melusine or the Sigvald. We got a Neuromancy, plays for 2 thins and allows us to draw a card from the deck of our choice. We got the Defender. I am thinking about taking Defender out, because unless I'm playing up against the Nilfgaard matchup, it doesn't seem that important. I don't think I'm finding a lot of people are not having Tall Punish all of a sudden. I think there was more Tall Punish in some of the previous ranks, and like now all of a sudden I think people are trying to greed it out for higher point decks. I've been seeing a lot of Harmony decks. I've been seeing a lot of kind of like Nilfgaard decks. Some of them are statuses, but some of them aren't very good. Whenever the Philippe comes out, I hate that card with a passion. It's the bane of my existence, especially with this deck, but in general, I just hate playing against it. I think that card needs a provision increase because it can literally win games almost by itself. But you have that plus the Emir, like it's a done deal if you can't kill one of those cards. Like there's just no way to win against it because they'll just keep putting statuses on your card, and then eventually they put a poison on your card, and then they put another poison, and they just kill your units. And you know, maybe they're only going to kill like 2, possibly 3 units throughout the course of that round if it's a long round, but they just target your most powerful units and shut you down completely. So unless you have an answer to that, unless you can heat wave it. And I lost a match the other day. They copied a defender with one of their cards, and if they hadn't copied my defender, I mean, I would have been able to take it out fine, but I couldn't get through the defender quick enough, and I needed like to be able to hit the defender one more time, and then I could have taken him out. But then all the cards that were going to be able to damage defender by enough kept getting locked by this one card over and over and over again. And then I tried to get a Purify off, but it was too slow. But the thing I learned is Fukusha. So the great thing is Fukusha, unlike this other card here, Sigrifa's Right. These are the 2 cards that bring stuff back from the graveyard. However, Sigrifa's Right just summons it, meaning it comes onto the battlefield and any deploy abilities are ignored. However, Fukusha says deploy, play a non-neutral unit from your graveyard. So we'll get the deploy ability. And Melusine, deploy, gain Veil. Veil means that this unit cannot receive any additional statuses. So it can't receive any locks, it can't receive bleeding, it can't receive poison, it can't receive infusions, all that good stuff. So if I summon with Sigrifa's Right, I don't get this. And I used to think, okay, I would want to do a Sigrifa's Right because Fukusha, she'll spawn Rain on the opposite row with a duration equal to the unused provisions. So Melusine's 10 provisions, so I would always try to use that to bring back a Nut the Callous or potentially a Blue Boy Lugos if it's something. But usually it would be Nut the Callous if I used him in the previous round, and so I get 2 turns of Rain. But I discovered that was not the right move because it left the Melusine more vulnerable. And unfortunately in that one game too, I played the defender, I think first, or like maybe it was right after the Melusine, I don't really recall, but they ended up using the card that allows them to destroy a unit with status, and defender is a status. So this right here, this is the defender status symbol. So they were able to just destroy it straight up. And then they but I think first of all, well, they gave it spying, and then they destroyed it, and then they played something that allowed them to play a spying unit. I don't think it might have been an Arturius Vigo, I don't really remember, but whatever the case is, I could have prevented the Melusine from getting the lock if I would have done this one, and I think there's a way that I could have probably gotten the nut out immediately at that point and damaged it, and then killed the what's his face, killed the defender, and then I could have, nut probably would have got locked, but then I could have purified him, attacked Melusine again to kill the Philippe, and then the next turn I could have placed out Sigvald, and it would have been okay. But because I wasn't able to get to that defender, it just, every single one of my cards got shut down, and I couldn't do anything about it. Other stuff in the deck, we got Royal Decree, allows us to play any unit from our deck. Blue Boy Lugos, we're just going to use this to kind of have some extra control in the deck. This one is going to be used for probably playing a Mardrome, but if we played a heal in the previous round, we can use it to play the restore. Giga Scorpion, this is just kind of my own thing. I put the alchemy in there just so we can use it one of two ways. We can either use it to remove like a 5 or 6 point unit or any kind of engine that the opponent has if we need to remove it, if it's like an answer this or you lose type thing. Like if I had this in my hand, I probably would have used this to remove the defender immediately, but I did not. I might have had a Ermion at the time though, but I just was so focused on getting out the restore with it, I think, that I totally forgot to use it for this, and I should have. The Grimace we have in there for purifying, because whenever we play these units out with Sigdrifus Right or Fukusha, whenever we replay them from graveyard, it gives them doomed, which means the next time they go to the graveyard, they're banished from the game. So we'll purify that, so that way we can bring them back in an additional round. The Grimace great thing is every time I play an alchemy card, which there's a good number of these in the deck, we get to refresh this ability. So I can purify, if I play a Fukusha and a Sigdrifus Right, say in round 2, I could purify 2 units, purify both of them if the Grimace sticks. Frey's Blessing again, that's mostly for Svalblood Priest, or Armored Drakkar, or Seagull. And then, yeah, we got the Svalblood Priest, it's pretty classic. We'll put that next to a Melusine, because when she damages a cultist, we get to refresh the ability. And I'm taking way too long to explain all this, but it's okay. And then we got the Mardrome, and the Mardrome, of course, like I said, will be used on potentially the Armored Drakkar, but usually it's going to be used on the Sigvald. And then we got the Crow's Eye. Now, some people would take Peller. I think I like Crow's Eye better because, one, I'm playing the Grimace here, so it's going to help potentially refresh that. But so I could get multiple purifies. So if I get like Seagull, for instance, and I'm playing these other ones out in the same turn, I get 1 purify from this, I get 1 purify from the Grimace, I also get a refresh. So I can play a purify in the Seagull, and then if I played one of my other alchemy cards, like say a Mardrome or something, I could get another purify in a Seagull, which means the next time I bring a Seagull out, instead of, so the 3, okay, let me talk about this unit. This unit used to be a 1-point provision one. I think we're going to mess around with it tomorrow, so I'm not going to go into detail here. But this Seagull is way OP right now. So generally there's 4 provisions here. 4 provisions would usually play from anywhere between, like 5 is really at the low end, but it would generally play anywhere from about 6 to 8 or 9 points maybe. 9 points would be huge. 8 is really good value for a 4 generally. The Mardrome, I guess, is actually, see, the Mardrome generally plays for 6. In the context of playing on the Sigvald, it plays for basically 9, and even more when you consider the damage, extra damage you're getting from the Nut the Callous. Extra damage and extra boost, so like the Mardrome is a must include in this deck. But Seagull here is worth 2 points. You damage 3 units by 1. They have to actually receive, so then spawn a Seagull in your graveyard for each target that is damaged or destroyed. So it can't just be hit, it has to actually receive damage. So it has to get the damage status on it. So if it's a boosted unit, say it's a unit with a base power of 5 and it's boosted to 8, and you hit it and bring it from 8 down to 7, that does not count for it. It will not spawn a Seagull for that target of that 1 damage. So if you hit 3 targets that are damaged, it'll put 3 Seagulls in the graveyard. If I only damage like 1 of the targets and the other 2 are boosted, it's only going to put 1 Seagull in the graveyard. That's how it works. When an enemy unit is destroyed, summon itself from your graveyard, and it doesn't have to be destroyed by this. It can be at any time in the game after this card is played. Anytime an enemy unit is destroyed, you'll summon self, so all copies of Seagull that were spawned in the graveyard, to your range rail. However, this card will go to the graveyard after you play it. So this is the base one, it spawns them in, say they come out, okay, those cards will come out, but then this one at the end of the round, or when killed, will go to your graveyard, and then if another enemy unit is destroyed, this copy of the card will also summon out, so you'll get an extra 2 points from that, like carryover points basically. Well, right now it's 2, and you get 3 damage, so that's playing for 5 already, and then you spawn 3 of them in the graveyard, and then if they get summoned out, that's an additional 6 points. So you have a 4 provision card playing for 11 points, which is absolutely nutty. But it's actually playing for more than that, because like I said, it's playing for 11 points, plus 2 points of carryover. And so what I'll do this where I can put this card down. I'll hit 3, and then I'll either resurrect one from the graveyard, which means this play's gonna play for 2 points less, or if I played a second one from hand, I do the same thing. I'll spawn 6 seagulls in graveyard, and then when they die, when something dies, they'll spawn 6 seagulls out on my ranged row. So that one, basically those 2 seagulls are going to be playing for 22 points. But the great thing about that is I'll play it like maybe when I'm a little bit ahead and I can afford for them to do it, and then after we kill something, it's just a big point slam. Because you have 2 times 6. So you have 12 points coming out at once that are unexpected from the opponent, in addition to whatever else I play. So that's pretty crazy. And then of course, if we did it on a turn when we had Grimaced out already, and somehow they haven't passed, we can also potentially purify a Seagull if we, don't need to purify on one of the other power cards. So this used to be 1 provision, and at 1 provision you can see it's a lot more balanced, because it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7. It'd be playing for 7, plus a carryover of an additional 1. So it's a 7 plus a 1 carryover. I would say that's pretty balanced. And it still got some play, but now it's kind of broken, to be honest. So really, really long explanation of this deck here. But we're going to go into it. First, I need some water, because I'm out-talked. This is what happens when I haven't streamed in a while. Alright. Be back in a minute. Alright. Here we go. We'll queue it up. Thought about maybe playing some other deck, but this is the strongest right now, so we're gonna go for it. Alright, first we got Nature's Gift.
I'll do what I can.
So we got Symbiosis deck. Got most of the win conditions I kind of want. Put that back. Man, do I go with both Seagulls here? I think we keep Sigvald in hand. I think we're probably fine with that. I'm gonna put him back. Keeping both Seagulls in him might be a mistake, but we'll see. So I guess the other reason to have Mask of Ouroboros out is because you get a damage right away, so you kind of kickstart that a bit. But it's gonna be fine. My guess is they don't have a Tall Punish in this deck, but we'll see. If they just Heat Wave that and banished it, that would kind of suck.
Though trees live longer than humans, they need protection from them.
Yeah, I think we just I think we do Blue Boy a little bit now. Yeah.
Come on, let's go. Time to face our fears.
I'm kind of committing a lot to that already. probably do the Bear Witch right now.
You ought to see the other beast.
You gotta dodge. You gotta have to.
Yeah, we'll do that. Might even see an early pass. It's possible. This is already pretty brutal. Definitely play a Siegel the next round. Although, actually, maybe I put the Spellwood Priest down. I'm not sure.
We are the eyes of Dalblathan, and we stand ready.
Probably down in the pocket. What? Blue stuff by the same amount. Okay, I guess they're gonna waste it. I'm just gonna try to see if I can get them to pass right here. And then well, I guess I'll hit the Melis. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Something like that, so that's probably gonna be a pass from them. We're a card down. If they play, though, I think we just pass. Okay, yeah. There was an argument to be made that I should have just passed there. But I get the carry over here. And in fact, I probably should not have killed that unit. That was probably a mistake. I should have just sunk the damage in so we could get the just save it all for carry over to the next round. So that was my bad. Okay, so we need Melusine bag, this one. I have a Purify. Get rid of that. There's our Purify. We can just 2-0, I think. Pusha. I'm actually gonna get rid of Seagull. There we go. Yeah, I think we can 2-0 this. I'm not really sure that we need Defender, to be honest. But I'm going to play it.
I could do this all day.
We're gonna have a pretty stacked row. Okay, we need to get the I don't actually think we need the veil on it, to be honest, so maybe... Oh, did I have Sigrifa's right in my hand? Oh, it's because it's the... Okay, I should have played... Okay, whatever. I need to get the Melusine.
Sacrifices must be made on both sides.
So... that was probably a mistake. Well, suboptimal, I should say. Actually, never mind. We don't have anything else we were going to bring back from graveyard, so it should be fine. But we're going to use the Purify in it anyway with the Grimace, so.
Choke the embers! Wind, blow out the flame!
So, deployment views. I don't know, I mean, I guess we... had Sigvald in hand. This is not ideal.
Show me what
Actually, I
flows
should
in your
have put it
veins.
next to her anyway. Kill that. This is going to be a kind of a low point Melusine, but it'll be enough to secure the game, so it's fine. So next up is the Sigvald. We need to get cooking with that one. And since we got the 2-0, we can wait quite a while to play the Grimmest. If they have any tall punish stuff that's non-targeted, this is going to be where they're going to have to play it, I think. So I can just kill the Aquan pretty easily.
Wind whistles, Willow's whip. Let's hurry.
So they play a Dwarf. Spawn and play Tempering, okay. So that's going to be the big play. They're going to get it off, which is fine.
Glory to Svalbard!
Oh, I forgot to bring him down. I did that was a huge misplay. Absolutely huge misplay. I think we'll still be able to do it, but it is going to make this 2-0 push a little bit more challenging. So right there, that was massive that I forgot to do that. Did I not even click this? Oh, because it wasn't damaging a cultist until now. Yeah, this is terrible. We basically just want to kill their Harmony engines at this point. This is 100% going to be our target. Right there. We'll probably just hit the Sigvald. So, yeah, we're gonna play this one next.
Fill our hearts with wrath.
And we get that, kill the Aquan. It's looking pretty good right there. Next up is Mardrome, I think. There we go, we got it. Okay, so we gotta take the Purify now, just in case.
Gods, not a moment's peace.
This gets us 4, this gets us 3, so we'll do the 4. Sigvald's looking kind of weak right now, but I don't think there's any way they can really take it out well. Damn, they killed him. Oh, they killed him. Interesting, okay. kind of think, is that their second rebuke? Oh, that was their first rebuke, wasn't it? Okay, so they might have another one. We need to make sure we get this Melusine boosted up. I would like to have saved it, but we're gonna need to
Gods
pop it now.
protect us.
This kind of is a little bit risky. Wait, what? Oh, I was like, I didn't see the card for a second. But it's 47 points, which is pretty decent, so I still think we're gonna be able to manage just fine. It's gonna be a much closer game than it should have been. Like, had I not forgot that nut the callus tick, it wouldn't have been a problem. Next turn we have to do the Mardrome. Take the Mardrome now. It's going to be kind of a sad one. This is actually going to be the lowest score I think I've gotten with this deck, at least like within the last half a dozen wins I've gotten with it. But it's alright. Oh, I guess I should have purified Siegel. I'll just purify that. We don't have the Bloodthirst, unfortunately, so actually, what are they at? Yeah, we're not gonna get Bloodthirst. I might, though, if we, well, actually, we're already maxed out, so I'm just gonna destroy Siegel here. It's fine. 90 points is pretty low. 95. We're gonna keep going up by. Well, this next turn is gonna.
War will be our downfall. This I have seen.
How did that? Oh, it's because the lowest unit was the Armored Drakkar. I did some weird stuff right there, but it's still enough.
Feign not ignorant. Remember to whom you speak.
Damn, what? Holy cow, they almost have enough. Okay, maybe not that good. I was almost worried there was 4. That's a pretty crazy play right there. No, we got the 2-0 push. Yup. Oh, I wasn't looking at chat. Hello, Diego. How's it going? So you just saw me win an easy 2-0 there. All right. One more push. Let's see if we can get to rank 5. I swear I've been cursed up to this point. The last dozen matches, I showed this at the beginning of the stream. The last dozen matches or so, I've just been going back and forth, being one win away from rank 5. And before that, I was sitting pretty. I was just on a tear. It was amazing, and then we hit a wall. But let's see if we can break it right now. Okay, well, you saw me win one just now. Let's see if I win the second. If I win this second one, we're probably going to end the stream, but I might do one more and just try to make a brand new deck with featuring Seagull, because this is probably going to be the last day that Seagull is OP. Because it's going to probably get nerfed tomorrow. I can go... not the best hand for sure. Hopefully I don't get screwed on the draw. I wish I had the Oneromancy though. That kind of sucks that I don't. Yeah, this is not a good. This is not a good hand, but. You know, actually, we don't want to float that first. We're just gonna throw out an armor jacker. I'm not allowed to lose. You'll break the curse.
There is but one punishment for traitors.
Oh shit! I should have looked at who I was playing against. Oh no. Oh no. Dude, I swear. I don't know if you broke the curse, Diego. I think you might might just be witnessing it take place. Oh man, that's rough. This feels really bad, but since we got this is more important than getting some of the Mardrums in hand.
I can help you if you wish.
This might be the wrong move. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, that's the one I'm seeing. It took a long time to think about that, but this is so. This right here is my direct counter. This is probably the hardest deck for me to play against. There's a particular card in here. I'll show you later. It synergizes super well with this card, and me taking out this card might have been the wrong move. But I'm worried about them potentially copying, because if they copy my Melusine, then it's basically game over. If they copy my Melusine, and then they can eventually lock stuff later on. So I need that one to get hit, so yeah, I think we play out the Melusine now. Which side do I go? I guess we can just put an armored Drakkar on each side. That wouldn't be too bad. I'll use 1 liter charge there. And then we do Seagull next turn. We might have to actually win this round on Seagulls.
The haunted cop is set.
That kind of sucks. Give it something to damage here. I didn't be able to play Seagull twice in a row. I'm definitely gonna play one more. Pretty good if they did that. So I think we just do, yeah, we do the armored Drakkar instead. And then that allows us to save Seagull. We're basically just going to be bleeding this round. Oh, I should have. We don't have Bloodthirst yet, so okay. Next round. Well, next round is going to trigger automatically, so I'm kind of okay with that. They might lock though. Yeah, they're going to lock again.
I wonder what they
I don't have to purify, so am I going to benefit from playing Seagull? I think what we do, we just go for the carryover play. Yeah. Because the most I can do... Well, I'm going to be playing Seagull basically for 11 points. So, that's what, 33? Or 30... 32? Yeah, so I can't even... I'm getting the +2, but it's going to be... But then I also got the bleeding, so... Yeah, they got the edge on me here. And my Melicine's not damaging a cultist, so I don't get to refresh that. Part of me wants to, though. I'm just gonna go for the carryover. They probably know that, but hopefully they don't realize that, and they'll play one more card in. Wait, what? Apparently that works even if the lock doesn't take its effect. Well, I'm quite pleased with that. That is great.
Drinking can be hazardous
Oh
to your
my
health.
god. Woo, woo, woo. Let's go. That's huge. We got so much. Okay, we got them the top leader. And they got one of their poisons out, so this is looking pretty good. As long as they just don't tall punish, because that could kind of hurt us, but they'll still have to go a card down for that. Wait, what? Oh, no. No. Okay, actually... Holy shit. Okay. Damn, I forgot about that. There goes my carryover. But hey, it was still an effective bleed, so that's good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yikes. I think we have to mulligan Defender. Screw the Purify. Oh my gosh, dude. I swear, we are cursed. This is probably the worst hand I've ever gotten with this deck.
My, the Van
This is
Moorland,
all
they
just
truly
bad
spoiled us.
through and through. I don't have Nut. I don't have Sigvald. I don't have Blue Boy. I didn't get the Neuromancy. I guess this is why I should have Maxi in it, and now they got their stronger round coming out, so I think we basically just lost. I mean, I'm gonna bring back the Melusine though, and at least it's gonna. I guess it doesn't really matter what.
Sacrifices must be made on both sides.
Have the Grimace. That's kind of gonna suck, but it is what it is. And I got rid of the Purify, so we're not gonna bring her back. So that was probably the worst thing, was for me to get rid of that Purify.
El Herzer.
Oh no, 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 no. I should have thought of that better. Oh man, I needed the Ermion. Oh, that hurts. Okay, we gotta get this up and running.
They have our lines!
Wow. Our saving grace is that it is not quite a full-length round. Okay, there we go. That's the bane of our existence right there. This card is awful. And I have nothing to do to kill it. So, yeah. Give an enemy unit doomed. If it already has a status, lock it instead. If it already has more than one status, poison instead. So this is going to get poisoned. Do I go defender now? Because then they'll lock won't matter. Then they'll poison. If they got a long enough round, they'll probably end up doing it. Oh, let's just hope for some good tick damage. I got one shot at this. Okay. We're gonna probably use an offensive Marjoram. Okay, yes. I need him to take one more damage, and then we'll use a Marjoram to kill it.
Barbarians all.
Oh shit, they're gonna... What are they gonna do?
The realm of the living severs your chain. Abandon now your mortal stain.
Thank you so much. I don't know why they did that. Let's see if they give it doomed. Wait, what? What? How? It didn't have a status. Oh, it had bleeding. They gave it... okay. Clever. Shit. I just lost. Well, actually, no. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. We don't want him to poison it, so...
I could do this all day.
Actually, that was my bad. I should have put the defender here. Damn it, I'm messing up all over the place. I don't have the purify, which sucks. But at least we kill him now.
Oh dear. Have I something in my teeth?
How's the nightshade?
He's gonna poison defender this round. At least we kill him. It's getting out of control though. Woo! One seagull. That's the most effectively I've ever been able to deal with that card now too, and look how much value they got. I think the damage is already done. I don't think there's any way I can... Yeah, in fact I can guarantee I can't get that many points.
Enough! Let us finish.
I needed that purify. That purify would have been
The Emperor is dead.
potentially a
Long
lifesaver.
live the
but
Emperor.
Yeah, it's already done. Because I have to beat... Looks like it'll probably be somewhere in the ballpark of like 90 points. Which is literally impossible for me to do at this point. So what's gonna be worth the most? Probably doesn't even matter. Probably just a defender, to be honest. Maybe armored Drakkar. No, probably not. I mean, got 2 turns. It's not gonna be enough, so. Well. I don't really care.
You from all evil.
Oh shit! It's see, I'm making so many mistakes. I forgot it was summoned, so it's automatically gonna put it on the right side of the row, so I don't even have it in position where I need it. So you might as well just take like 2 leader charges on that. It's actually gonna play for the same points because I got the leader charges to trigger one more time.
Let's make the Navy proud.
He's gonna lock this one, obviously. Wow. Absolutely ridiculous, dude. Yep, 103, so they actually had a little more. Every single time. It's like some force out there does not want me to get to rank 5. See, normally I would say, okay, this is a sign that if you're having the 50-50 win rate, this is a sign that you're at the rank you're supposed to be at. But literally up to this point, every single match, it was like win, like by a long shot, it was like win, 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 win. I won 8 times in a row. And then on my 9th match with this deck, I lost once. And then ever since then, I've just win-loss, 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 win-loss. It's been two whole days of that. Now 3 days. Okay, well. By the way, has Monster Hunter come out yet? I'm gonna go get a glass of water, so you can type that in the chat. And I'm assuming it probably actually releases tonight. So I'm guessing you're at least installing it at the bare minimum. I'll be back. I figured as much. I figured you'd be playing. How's the start? Is it kind of slow, or is it the same as what was in the beta? You got like an introductory section, or do they kind of just get you into the open world part a little bit sooner? Seemed like the first game did kind of just throw you in. There was like no special map. It was just straight into the ancient forest right away for like Great Jagras, I think, right? Or did they? Maybe they had you hunt the small monsters to get some resources. It was like a fetch quest or something. All right, we'll go for another match here. By the way, also let me know how annoying is the computer fan in the background. I guess you can tell me about Monster Hunter tomorrow. Alright, we're going up against White Frost. That way you can tell me in more detail. Story's actually feeling like it's interesting. Guard. that. I don't want to keep that. I think the hand's looking pretty good. We don't really need the purify, I don't think. That's probably a mistake to put it back though. I'm actually be bringing out more in this round if I do this, so this could be a mistake. I'm gonna try. Yeah, we'll just win it off of these guys. We might even be able to make a 2-0 this game. Kind of feel like doing. Kind of feel like doing the Ermion on him, but man, this is tricky.
Accept our sacrifice!
First. Float that out there. Maybe the armored Drakkar would have been a better play.
Resistance is futile.
So yeah, should have done armored Drakkar. I don't really have good plays. This is actually looking pretty rough right now. I want to see if we can get dominance.
Come on, let's go. Time to face our
Down,
fears.
So look for some high rolls here. Darn it. Leave it at that. I don't really want to use more leader charges.
Make certain the Nagelfar is ever sated.
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And I don't even have the heal. Oh man, this is bad. It's the highest power. Okay, so maybe we drop Sigvald right away. Although this is going to get a 1-point boost. Sigvald's not going to get enough. I don't know. We'll just
Survival. That's the only
a
virtue.
little bit rough. Because the armor, you know, that was probably a misplay. I think
Time's young.
still haven't fainted yet. That's good. So he's just dead unless I play one of those cards in the deck. But this is already looking pretty bad. Wait, what? What did they do? Oh my gosh. Ugh. I think we have to give him. I think we have to give him the round. Yeah, armored Drakkar is not gonna get any value. I could try to bleed out a gold card, I guess. I still have the Bear Witcher that I can use for the Nether Palace. Although this was actually probably a mistake because it means I'm gonna have to wait a turn on him to do that. Although if I have like a defender or something, I could Actually, this might be good. I'm hoping they're gonna. Hopefully, they think that they can pass on me here, because I can. Oh shoot! Never mind. Hopefully not.
Ledwed varledo sial mogar.
Okay, that's pretty good. Let's go.
Any last words?
Yeah, I could bring a seagull out for 11 points right now. But I don't think that's worth it. I think we just give them the round. We take card advantage. I think we're gonna just probably have to ditch Seagull. It's not worth it. It's fun to play. Purify. Need 2 purifies. Only 1 technically. Get rid of 1 of the seagulls. Get rid of that. Okay. This is also another pretty bad hand. But we can make this work. I have a theory as to what they're gonna do. I need to save this, unfortunately. Let's see what they do here. If they pass, this is actually good for me. If they pass, I can just use the Purify one, and it'll be terrific. Although a Mardrome I haven't used yet, so I kind of feel like it's a Mardrome. So oh my gosh. It's good to get that out. This is kind of like another bleed, but I wonder if they would have tried taking it against the Sigvald. It's kind of nasty. Yeah, we only have, I think, 1 option now, probably. Although the Armored Drakkar would be nice. But I can't get it. Wait. Play for 7 plus 5, 13. That would still only tie, unfortunately. But okay, I have a strategy.
Bow before modern Freya.
I have an idea. This might work. This might just work. Come on, pass. Come on. Pass. Come on, pass. Please. I'm begging you. If not, I'm probably just slowing my plays down, and this might cost me, but oh man, they're using like all their good cards.
Behold our new
That's a lot of gold.
So apparently turquoise has become fashionable again. Can you believe it?
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gold cards. I feel like they probably only got like a couple more in the deck, so. Okay. So we got to at this point we have to secure the round.
I can help you if you wish.
And so it's for sure going to take the sick bolt to do it.
The goddess protect you from all evil!
Continent folk will never understand.
Okay, I think we have to start. Well, no, the nut play we need to delay. We need to make sure that this gets changed up. Probably should have done the crow's eye for. Oh yeah, crow spot. I messed that up. That was bad. Well, we're just gonna do the grimace instead, I think. Oh, okay. In this case, since we only need the one purify, I think we do the. Actually, 4. Just 4 points. 4 points doesn't get it for us. Although, wait, could I? Okay, I still have to play a card either way. Maybe we play the seagull. Let's see. So seagull would play for 5 here, so bring him down to 20, and then we kill it 2 for 6. So it'd be 5 plus 4. So it would be 9 points. So actually, yeah, the seagull is the play here. Purified something. So that's like a built-in purify. That's pretty cool. Let's go! That was huge right there. Alright, we're on even cards. Unfortunately, we have to go first though, since we didn't win round 1. But that built-in purify was insane. Hey, there we go. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Woohoo! The Melusine hasn't gotten value though, so this heal is gonna be dog shit. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna get good value off of that. Need the Marjoram. We don't need any purifies, do we? Yeah, so Grimace is towards it. So I can play a unit. So we need to bring. Yeah, we need the Fukusha. But I think we start with Defender. Actually, there's going to be the summon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But then we need a on a random. So yeah, we will play Defender.
We'll show you how blood spilling's done.
Protect our seagulls. Just spill water. Next to it. Okay, well, we gotta get as much heal value as possible. If I get the 9 points of booze, he gets 14. He needs 7. It's going to take him 2 turns to proc that. Oh man. Oh, but I can. Okay, never mind. This will work. This will work. I think we actually bring the callus out first. See there they got their movement tech, which is great. Wait, move an enemy into the other ones. I didn't. Shit. That's not good. Well. That's rough. Thankfully, I have a cultist I can put there. There's no way they have a heat wave in this.
Cursed are the meek, we say.
This is not great. They'll probably move defender again. Thankfully, this is actually my lowest target since I didn't have it out there. I wouldn't mind if
We know the mysteries of time and space, all of them.
We have to put this Sigvald over here, though. Wait, this isn't the highest unit? Are you kidding me? It didn't count that? Oh, man. That kind of sucks. Side.
Sacrifices must be made on both sides.
Sigvald.
Glory to Svalbard!
Unfortunately, I can't click it this time for the rain. I don't know if we have to greet it. We might have to. I mean, it's not going to really matter. We do have to greet it, because if they're going to move it, they're going to move it now. Okay, it doesn't matter. That does not matter at all. I don't even have to use the spare Witcher Quartermaster. Their frost helped me out quite a bit there. Okay, they've used up their movement, so we'll wait one more turn. We need to greet out the heal.
Grant me death swift and clean.
Get 8 on that. Just hit that, I guess. And this will get the boost, so they won't be able to eliminate it with just that. It's looking. I think we need to heal next turn. See if they use their Apiarian Phantom. Hopefully they don't. Most people just let it sit there as a 1 point return engine, but they're probably gonna. What does this guy do? Used by the total version on the side instead. They don't have dominance, so actually, this is still gonna be the highest. So, crap. This is kind of sucks. Well, I think maybe we don't do the heal. Nah, we need the value. So I'm gonna put that here.
You ought to see the other beast.
Put that
No,
for
you
one.
against them. I'm much better at that.
And that's
The
another.
windmill. It sticks spin around and smash you.
Oh shit. Oh no, we're good. We're good. Yeah. Yeah, this will work. Wow, that's the worst Karen through I've ever seen. 12 plus the 1 though. Unfortunately, this Melusine got down too low. I couldn't even use it for the deploy, but we're gonna get an okay heal off of it. So it's 7. So we don't quite kill this thing, unfortunately. But actually, I don't know if that really matters that much. Oh, actually, that would have given me an extra point there. Yeah, whatever. Actually, it doesn't matter because I would have got the extra point. I either save a point one way or get a point. Alright, 97-36. Not bad, not bad. If I had not pulled into the Royal Decree, though, that second round, I would have been screwed. Well, actually, if the Melusine stuck, I would have got enough points off of the heal, but I think it would have been more of a target at that point. Because being able to put the pressure on with the Nut Sigvald combo is always really nice. But alright, so we got another win. So let's see if we can break the curse again. This will be about the 11th or 12th time I think I've been in this position. So we'll see. But quick drink break and I'll be right back. By the way, what platform did you get Monster Hunter on? Did you get it on PC or PS5? And if you got it on PS5, I'm kind of curious if you've tried doing any kind of like much stuff with the capture software on it, or even streaming with it. I don't think you can probably stream with it, but I'm curious how the streaming would be if you did buy it on PS5 and you were gonna stream Monster Hunter. Because that might be kind of cool to have on the channel. I might stream this. I don't know. We'll see. Potentially after Racquetball, since the season ends pretty soon after that. I might stream this for like an hour and a half, 2 hours or something afterward. And then I know you were talking about maybe wanting to do something with Monster Hunter, so I could maybe join you for that afterward. But I might just want to dick around tomorrow with Siegel a bit. But if I don't get to rank 5, then I probably won't, but because I don't want to like tank my progress in this rank, you know. Because once you get to the next rank, you're safe, pretty much. You can't drop out of it during that season. Okay, same. I think this was the same guy. We're playing against White Frost again. Okay, we got a pure flame. We got dang, we got all of our resurrection stuff. I need points though, so yeah, the restore I think we put back the restore. I hope that's not the same player, because this would just really suck. That would really suck. Because then they're like, hey, I know exactly what they're going to do. Although, at the same time, if they were really frustrated against it, they might just forfeit. Oh, 2 8. Thinking what they're gonna try to do is just point slam in round 1. To be fair, I don't know that we can compete with this. Pull a card. I don't know if it's the blue boy or the Sigvald. I think for now it's probably just. Sigvald would actually get the cultist thing, and we could keep doing rain. So once again, like right at the end, I'm like, you know what, I probably messed that up. That being said, this we actually are gonna potentially be able to eliminate their engines. The other way we weren't going to be able to. Get that down. This isn't really good. Okay, I gotta just start hitting with rain. Maybe. Like they're looking at that boat.
So apparently turquoise has become fashionable again.
Ooh.
Can you believe it?
We gotta kill that if we can. Oh, that's rough. Shit. They're gonna move the Melusine, that kinda sucks. But this is okay actually. In a way. I think we need to play down Seagull now. Here, we'll play it here so it has something to damage. Kinda wanted to do the armored Drakkar. No, we need this. This is gonna do the damage regardless. There we go. That's a good play. We need to ping this some extra. One more. Oh, come on. There we go. Woo! Smoked them. Let's go. That's probably a pass from. Well, no, they'll probably stick in it. They can still be somewhat competitive, but we're gonna get a lot of value here. Oh shit! Oh, I fucked that up a little bit. Dang. I needed the Mardrome on the blue boy. I forgot about that. Maybe I should have done that instead of Seagull. There's no way I can boost it now, unfortunately. So. If I had a way of getting the heat to restore, I could use the restore on it, but I could always play. I'll play the other armored Drakkar here, so we'll prevent him from dying at least. I get to save a point. Take one more leader charge here. I think we do. Use one leader charge probably Mardrome. Yeah, I think we can carry this round off the Mardrome and the Bride of the Sea.
Make certain the Naglfar is ever sated.
So he's getting... Turn if there's frost on zero stuff by 1. It's only a 1 point return engine, so boost on me is definitely better. You know, I could actually, maybe I should have let the blue boy die and then resurrect him. That was probably actually the play, and I messed it up. That's a shame. I could always... Okay, where is it? I could always kill him intentionally with my leader charge, but that would be a big waste because I don't have the nut to cow. So I think we have to play Bride of the Sea after this in order to get ahead by enough. Well, we'll see what they do. If they look like they're committing to the round, we play that. By the way, Diego, I noticed you said you haven't fainted to any monster yet. Does that mean you have fainted to something else? Oh. That, are they gonna... Kinda helps me. This is our pass right here. 100% this is our pass. Cause... Oh, shoot. Well, it keeps us at even, actually, I think, right? No, we go down by 2. Damn. Kinda sucks. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass and take card. And it puts us on even anyway. So if they want to... Oh, never mind. I get the armor back first. So yeah, I do get an extra card out of them. Thank goodness. This is looking good so far.
There is no escape.
We have 2-card advantage. They probably dry pass. Okay, well, Neuromancer is a great card to have here. Alchemy. Got a few options there. Medicine's the only one I need to bring back. We got 1 Purify. The Callus looks good. Good with just what we got. Got Defender and Sigvald. Maybe I should have drawn again to see if we... No, we probably would have drawn into crap. I think we just push for the 2-0 here. That makes the most sense. I mean, I have everything I need to do it. PC and PS5. Not fainted at all. Okay, good.
We know the mysteries of time and space.
I just imagine you
all
like
of them.
fainting somehow, like, oh, the muscular chef poisoned me. I fainted. Someone tampered with his ingredients. Okay, so we do Veil, I think, on it. Although the blue boy is gonna, you know what? I don't think it's gonna need Veil in this case. Although part of me says I should play it safe. Yeah, I really don't think this is gonna matter here. So
to watch us and keep us.
If they want to play a heat wave, they can. But I don't think they have it. Frost is a good enough archetype just to like. They got a lot of good point engines. They got some decent point slams. They got the Frost. I don't think they have room for it in the deck. So. Wait, what? Okay, see, I did notice before that was a tall punish. Damage enemy unit by the power of your highest powered unit. Yeah, if it's Frost in the road, destroy it instead. So they did use their tall punish. I'm kind of thinking maybe that wasn't the right play because I am not going to get very much on the Sigvald. I should have probably put the Sigvald out first. So that was once again a misplay. And now my Grimace is also kind of worthless. But no, it's not entirely. Maybe we take a nut to cows. We get the rain ticking quicker with this one though.
He shall be mine and yours forever.
Fine here. So the heal is no longer what we're going for. Potentially this offensively or the Marjoram on the Sigvald. Alright, there we go. It's locked.
Only the pure white of snow. All else disgusts me.
Not really trying to give them. I think it's always better to damage the Sigvald. Play ultimately would have had more value to it.
Survival. That's the only virtue.
Probably should have used the last. Oh, actually, no, I need the leader charges on Nut the Callus. So that's what it is. Damage it by 2, so actually this is. What do I need to trigger out there? Do I boost it up first, or do I? This kill for sure. Probably mistake. Almost messed that up too. Yeah, I should have played Nut the Callus on that. I don't think it would have got removed from anything else. Although that's kind of being greedy. I guess I am playing the safer way, and I know they only have one more card. It's gonna be a point slam, I think. It's gotta be. What? Red Riders? Wait, what did happen? Okay, so that's gonna be a decent boost. Yeah. I should have played Nut the Cows because then I could have eliminated that, but we're chilling! We did it! Woo! Let's go! That's huge.
Maim! Kill!
So we do 7. We're chilling.
I can help you if you wish.
Get the big Mardrone boost. Oh, I forgot to, damn it. Oh, why did I do that? I still did it, but like that was a huge misplay. I was supposed to hit Nut the Callus and... Well, whatever. This one... 4, 2, whatever. I don't think it matters. Whatever, screw it. Alright, we won. That's the important thing. That was the important thing. Oh my gosh. Woo! Rank 5. Oh shit, that was round 3. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, they forfeited. Thank goodness. Please. Please tell me they disconnect. I was getting so excited. I'm making mistakes all over the place. Please tell me. Please tell me it's a disconnect. Because if not, I don't know that I actually have the cards to win it. Like, I don't know if I have strong enough combos left. I forgot. I think at the beginning of that round, too, I said, oh, we're going to go for the 2-0, but I think I forgot that they won the first one. Yes! Oh, thank goodness. Oh! Oh, my gosh. Good Lord. Oh, man. I mean, I might have still been able to win, but they actually, to be fair, they played a lot of their good gold cards, like I was saying. I don't think they probably had very strong hand that last round anyway. And I think I had some okay stuff in that round. Problem is, I don't think I had any ways to heal myself. So, there we go. We are in rank 5. Whew! That was a grind and a half right there. Oh, Diego, you're gone. You didn't. Hopefully you saw that. If not, you can go back and watch it. That was. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna pull that up again. Wait, what the heck did I? I'm gonna pull up the win rate now. All right, here we go. Oh, I think it was a separate. Whatever. So here we go. Match history. Okay, so it's, oh, that's interesting. So it shows when the match was started. It says 20 minutes ago. So there's the win rate. These were casual. So let's count this, okay? Let's count this. How many do we got? So when I started playing this deck, I was in rank 7. I was already doing like roughly 50-50. I was making very slow progress though. Like it was like maybe every 5 matches I would play, I would net like an increase on the mosaic. Before, since I finished last season at 12 and got reset to 14, like 14 through like 9 I think was like super quick. I was doing like probably like a 70-30 or at least 60-40 win rate. It was pretty solid. And even the games I was like, usually when I would lose a game too, it would just be like it's a terrible matchup or somebody has this like insane deck that just I can't compete with. So it wasn't really misplaced. But yeah, so once we played this Skellige deck, so we won a Scoia'tael game, and then we played the Skellige deck, and so we had 8 wins in a row. The 9th one was a loss here versus Nilfgaard. I think it was the status one. And then afterwards we had, well, I ended up playing Nilfgaard, but let's just start counting here because we're right there. Okay, how many loss win? Like how many times do we go back to being one away? Okay, so there's once, twice, thrice. This one was almost 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, 9 times. So that's 18 matches of back and forth in a row. Whoa. And then after that, we finally got it. So that's good. We won against 2 white frost decks in a row. That's good. That first one was stronger. We had a crap hand at first, but I managed to bleed. And this one, I don't remember. It seemed like my hand was good at first, but the fact that they got the Melusine out was pretty big for them, but it wasn't quite enough. If I had the Melusine, though, like if that had stuck and they didn't have that one card, I can't forget about that. You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to go and make a list, just so I can keep this in mind. I'm going to make a list of all the tall punish options and all of the lock or movement options for each faction. Because if I can memorize those, I'll know how I'll be able to win. Like I'll know exactly what I'm up against, and I'll kind of know maybe they don't have this in the deck, but it's pretty likely, and then once I see what deck they're playing, I can probably get a good idea if like that's actually what they have. So anyway, I don't know if we call it or we just experiment. I'm kind of thinking maybe we just experiment a little bit here. 20 cards with the boost ability. I don't know, Diego, I think it doesn't look like you're there anymore, but you came back for a bit. But I'm curious if you are there, is there any? You're probably not watching super carefully. You're probably just listening. But is there a particular deck or something you would want to see me play? I will. So what I got right here, I'll show you the decks. Oh yeah, you're still here. I know. I don't know. Have you ever left the stream because it keeps going back and forth? It's sometimes saying 3 watching, but then it would go like back down to 1, and then now it's going up. Now it went up to 2 again, but it's went back and forth between like 1 and either 2 or 3 like 5 times now. So, besides this Melusine deck, we have another Skellige deck. Let's see, we have Pirates, like an armor-based deck. We have 2 other pirate decks that I could play. Version 4 of Skellige Running Wild and Pirates Alt. We got Assimilate. This is basically a deck. This is a Nilfgaard deck that just focuses on copying a lot of stuff. Now, this is not the typical like meta Assimilate deck. This is kind of my own concoction. It's definitely weaker, but it's still like at this rank. I don't. Well, at the previous ranks I was playing with it, I don't think it really matters. Although I played it in rank the first time last night, and I won with it, so that was fine. But there's some things in it that are not great. Like this Boo Hurt one. I don't know why this Boo Hurt tactic, why I had it in there. I think I just used it to like boost some of like the low point assimilate engines, like for instance like this Artorias Vigo. He starts out at 2, and so on the deploy he gets a create. So assimilate, by the way, it just means you boost the unit by 1 every time you play a card that wasn't in your starting deck. So when you do a create, it shows you 3 cards that weren't in your starting deck, and then you play one of them. So this is a create and play 1 power copy. Well, this one's actually from your starting deck, but since you're creating it, it wasn't included in the deck, so it still procs the assimilate. So when you play him, he's gonna boost from 2 to 3, but 3 is still well within removal range for that engine. So oftentimes what I like doing is if I have something that can play like if I got a Nausicaa, for instance, because I have Nausicaa's. Actually, do I not have Nausicaa in this one? I don't. I just have battle preparation. Well, a Magni Division. Like if it gave me a Magni Division and I had a battle preparation or a Booher in hand, I would use the Magni Division as a. In this case, it's not exactly a tutor, but it kind of is because it allows you to cycle through cards in your hand. So yeah, technically it is kind of a tutor. It's just, well, maybe technically it's not a tutor. It's like a thin. It's technically a thinning card. But then the Booher could boost up the Artorias Vigo, and then it would be out of protection range. Also, this Rince is not something that's in a typical assimilate deck. I'm kind of thinking about dropping it because the deploy is not that good with the cards I have in deck. He's better if I use like a soldier deck and had lots of units, but since I already have minimal units, I don't want to destroy any of them, because his deploy is look at the top 3 units in your deck, move 1 to your graveyard, then destroy an enemy unit with power equal to that unit's power. And for one, I'm at minimal units already. Yeah, you've been listening. I kind of figured. I don't, for one, this is not like Skellige, so I can't pull units out of my graveyard like I could with that deck. I suppose there might be something in Nilfgaard that pulls something from the graveyard, or I don't think it would pull from the graveyard, but it would probably be like spawn and play a copy of a unit that was in your graveyard. But I don't even know if there is one like that. There's this pretty similar one, Experimental Remedy, which is play a bronze unit from your opponent's graveyard, but that's not from your graveyard. So basically already I don't have that many units to select from. My units, most of them are low power or like 5s, but the 5s are like either really important tactical cards like the Armored Cavalry, where I can lock an enemy unit, or they're assimilate engines here, which the whole deck is built on assimilate, so I don't really want to take them out. Generally what I would use it on would be if I guess if there's a mirror matchup, I might, and I'm playing against the same faction, I might use it on a Magni Division, or if I already have possibly a Dutch, well, I don't know. I'm really not liking that. And here's the thing. Most of the time, since I have minimal units anyway, like the units don't even match up with the power of another unit, so I don't actually even get anything on the deploy. But if I did have more units, this essentially plays for a thin, and so it's basically like a deploy with a flexible destroy a unit worth X amount of power that may or may not trigger. But then it also acts as a thin as well. So if played with more unit cards in deck and like a larger spread of unit cards, this would probably actually be quite good. I mean, after all, it is 12 provisions. But I'm using it mostly for the order, which is set the power of a unit to match the number of cards in your deck. So ideally, this comes out in round 1. It plays down for 7 points. Probably don't get anything on the deploy. And I probably don't want anything on the deploy, because that would probably hurt me more in the long run. And then order. So if it sticks and the opponent doesn't destroy it or lock it, and even if they lock it, I can probably take a Purify with the Imperial Diviner. I was wanting to do another Mage Torture, because the Mage Torture has Veil, So that's kind of nice. And it gives an enemy unit spying, which feeds into the Terra Nova card, which allows me to spawn and play a base copy of a non-disloyal unit you gave spying to during this game. And this includes gold cards, so you can spawn and play a copy of your opponent's gold card, which can be really crazy sometimes. Plus, on top of that, I also have, actually I don't have it in this deck, the Catervain's in my other deck, but that one would allow you to poison a unit and then spawn and play a copy of it. But I don't have good capitalization on the Catervain because I don't have poisons in that other deck in addition to it, so it's just the one it's basically just there to spawn and play a copy. So I probably should try to find a way to put a poison into that deck, but that's not the focus of it, so I'm not too worried about it. But this deck, if I did have the Catervain, would be really nice to have a poison in it. But yeah, if the Reach survives, basically I played in round 1. There's probably, if I haven't played too many thinning cards so far, there's like 14, 15 cards in my deck. And then I will, hopefully as like one of the opening plays, I'll play the Artorias Vigo. And then boost it with or set its power, because it's already at 2. But there's other good targets too. There's the Magni Division. The only thing is the Magni Division thins first, so it would lessen the boost by 1. But yeah, I don't know. I think Reince or Reince. Every single time I say his name, I think of like Reince or Reince Priebus, you know, the politician. I haven't heard that guy's name in a long time, but I used to hear it a lot around the time like Trump was running for office the first time. And so every single time I hear this guy's name, I just think of him. But yeah, so it's still a pretty good card because it's going to play for 7 here. The deploy, like I said, probably doesn't get anything. But the Magni Division, the whole point of it is for a thin that's also worth 2 points. But if you could also destroy, like if I see a Magni Division and I can destroy a unit that's worth 2 points, especially if it was like a gold unit that got damage down, or it's like a Thrive engine or something, then absolutely I would sacrifice the Magni. So whatever it plays, but I'm not going to count that in it. So basically it plays for about 7 plus the 14. So I mean it could be 15, but I'm just going to say 14. So that's a 21 point card technically, which 21 points for 12 is pretty good. And if they use a lock on it, or they use a heat wave or something, I'm not too mad about it, because I mean if they use the heat wave, I guess the value trade is not great, because the heat wave's only 10 provisions and this would be 12, so they're getting good value off of the heat wave, to be fair. But at least if it's a heat wave or a lock, I'm able to get some of my other like assimilate engines to stick, so it's not like a total loss. But if this does stick, it's probably worth as much as one of the assimilate engines, if not more, than they would be in a game, because at least with this version of assimilate that I have, I'm probably only getting, I don't know, the engine's up to like 20, maybe 20 points max without additional boosts on them. You know, if it's just the assimilate value from assimilate proccing, they're probably going up to about 20, because we got Obsidian Mirror. Well, I mean, you're not going to be able to play all the cards, but even, let's just say I played every tactic I had. Actually, you could play all the cards if you had enough thinning. I don't quite have quite enough thinning in this game. Well, let's see, how many thins do I have? I have potentially more if I'm playing in a mirror matchup, but I have at least 1, 2, 3, 4 potentially, and then 5, 6. So I got 6 thins out of 9. So yeah, my deck's gonna be. It's usually down to about 3 cards at the end. So that is pretty heavy thinning. So assuming we play all of them, that's spawn 1 power copies of 3. I think it's every time it appears on your side. Play a card that's not from your starting deck. So actually, that's just Obsidian Mirror is not going to trigger it because it just spawns. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4. And we got 5, 6, 7 with bribery, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this one says spawn and play. 14. So I guess that's without being a mirror matchup. 14 is the maximum boost. So I guess we can look at that, and it's possible my math's wrong, but I think it's 14. So actually, Artur Terra Nova could get to, just based on like 18. So that's not even quite 20. But anyway, I think what I'm gonna do, instead of playing any of these specific decks, because I'm gonna probably do some streaming in the next season, and we'll climb back up to rank 5 and then proceed onward and try to see if we can get to pro rank. By the way, my goal for next season, get to rank pro rank would be nice, but if I can get at least to rank 1, I will be satisfied. And rank 3 is when things are gonna get pretty serious. So I think what we'll do here, though, just went another deck builder. We're gonna create a brand new deck. Oh shoot, I reached the maximum. Darn it. Well, I can get rid of this Syndicate Challenge one. This one, it's actually not that far off from one of my other decks. But this one's pretty bad, actually. So we're gonna get rid of this one. I have like all sorts of decks, like from even years past. I deleted a lot of the really old ones, but we still got the OG Urson Ritual one. We have a experimental Witcher deck, which this one, it's under provisioned by 7, so yeah, it really needs to be heavily modified. And it's probably not that good right there. And then the OG Hidden Cache, we got that, but a lot of these old decks are not, like I said, not particularly good. But now that we've freed up a space, we're gonna create a deck from scratch. This will be the last one. I'll probably only play 1 game with this deck, but we're gonna have some fun with Seagull while it lasts. So let's see what we can do. I'm thinking not that very good at doing this fast and live, so we'll see how I do. But I think we can start with, I think, Reckless Flurry, because yeah, Seagull's gonna get armor if we play Onslaught, but I want to make sure that things actually die. Actually, Onslaught's pretty easy to do that with. We get 8 damage there, we got 6 damage there. flood the board with anything else. That's pretty good with the Juta. Never actually tried Blaze of Glory. It's been still before, and in turn heals self by 1 will not damage game owner. The thing is, it's like I don't know the archetype that well, so it's gonna take too long for me to create this deck live. So let's just stick with something I know. Onslaught, and let's put Seagull in. Oh, the other thing I should probably do on this stream too, we're gonna go. Yeah, this is what we'll do. We'll make a Seagull deck. We'll play a match with it, just see how it does, and then we'll go and submit our buffs and nerfs in the Balance Council. I may not submit all of them that I had previously looked at, but there are some that I feel pretty strongly about. So, first of all, let's get Purifies. So let's get a Grimaced in there. Grimaced. And let's do, I think the Crows. What's it? Maybe it's not called Crows. Let's just look at the. Wait, why am I not seeing it? Is it not for? Huh? Oh, it's because it's in neutral, that's why. I was like, what the heck? Might be able to put a Spores in there. I've never really used it, but it's a really good kind of pseudo tall punish card. Okay, we'll do the Purify. Boost by 4. I'm gonna put 2 of them in there. Actually, that's Purified an ally unit boosted by 4, so. We'll just put a Peller in. What's going on? Oh, this, yeah. Alright, so let's take a look. So Pirates. This thing, I don't know if I really want to take a look at the archetype. I'm trying to think of what we could do. Let's look at what kind of boost cards we have available, especially kind of like wide. If I'm maybe spamming Seagulls, it actually might be good for me to put a Svalblood Priest in there. That way we can clear the row. It's kind of a slow clear though. But I'll put 2 of those in there, and if we're going to have those, we might as well have the Armored Drac cards as well, just as a backup. Actually, part of me thinks maybe we should try the bronze only. I don't. This actually might be a good time to do it. Maybe we should. That would be kind of fun. I don't think we'd succeed, especially not at this rank, because people are starting to go pretty try hard. But if I could win a game with only bronze cards this rank, that would be hilarious. Okay, we have to take the Grimace out if we're gonna do that. I think we go for it. We might need some points to stick through. Okay, so I'm gonna put color. I'm gonna put it to bronze. We're gonna go for it. We're just gonna look at all the Skellige. Okay, can't get the Dragwent either. On-crate Greatsword I think is probably gonna come in pretty clutch. Yeah, we're not running Devotion right now, so okay, we definitely need the on-crate longships. We just kind of need the tempo plays, I think. I'm gonna have that many pirates, but maybe we should go more pirate focused because Abordage is a real good card, or Abordage. Put one of those in. Put some, yeah, Freya's Blessing for sure.